So this is my 2002 Ford F350. Been having a problem with the transmission lately. I go to put it in park and I put it all the way up, and when I go to start it, you'll see that it doesn't start. Neutral safety engages. However, if I put it into neutral, it'll crank, but you'll see it doesn't always go into park completely. Also, when you think it's in park, sometimes it also rolls, which obviously is dangerous. So, taking a look to see what the problem is. Okay, slammed it up into park and it's engaged. I took off the fuse box cover here, and you'll see there is a lot of play here in the shifter, which a lot of people will say there are 3 bushings, plastic bushings underneath the cowling here. But there's another culprit. When I go underneath the dash, remove the cover that goes over the fuse panel, and you'll see when I move the shifter, see where the shifter shaft is there? And it articulates the cable. See if I can get this up in there. Just pause this for. So if you look, the shift cable is here, runs up, and then engages on the other side of the steering column here. See this metal bracket here that I'm wiggling? There's 2 screws, one here and one here, and a pin. Okay, these are torque screws, and you'll notice, see all that play? The screws back out from the assembly for the shifter. So we'll tighten those up to keep it tight to the shifter column there, and that should take care of the problem. And if you need to adjust it all for the indicator, there's a little wheel here to adjust as far as the indicator itself, to put that back in place, so it's in the correct position. So give me a second, we'll take a look and see if that fixes our problem. So I tightened up this torque screw and this torque screw, which are T30s, that attaches to this bracket that then attaches to the shifting linkage. Sorry, out of focus. Which then attaches to the shifting linkage and the cable going down in the transmission. And as you see, as much play as there was before, now that I tighten up that bracket, there's a little bit of play with the bushings there, but when I shake here, sorry, trying to film and how solid that is. These torque screws would actually twist, they back completely out, and they're twisting without even using a socket, or without even using a ratchet. Just the putting the torque socket in there and turning it was enough to go and rotate those torque screws. So again, there's an adjustment wheel here if we need to go and fine-tune the indicator inside. But let's see how it shifts now compared to earlier. We didn't have to do a full dash disassembly. We didn't have to disassemble the steering column. All I did was raise it up, which, as you see, it was actually in the down position now. So let's see how that is, and if we need to go and adjust the indicator at all. Just back up. Look at that. So there's a little bit of play, but it's not horrible. Neutral, reverse, and clearly in park with no rolling. That is night and day in comparison. First gear, second, drive, out of on the bracket. Mission accomplished. Also, as you see, when I push up on the indicator, it goes into the park position. But as I shift it, you'll see that it's kind of off pretty much on each of the gears. So what I'm going to do now is, you'll see here the cable with the little finger, little thumb wheel right here. I think you're able to see it. And I'm going to just roll this wheel either direction, okay? Okay. Now I'm advancing the wheel, and you see it moving the indicator needle into position. We'll center that, check it for play. Like we're pretty good as far as the indicator. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good right there. Perfect. Alright, and we are done. Just put the fuse panel back on and all complete.